Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm gonna create scenario 2 for SUMo to Unity tool, and that's a multi-lane road with signalized intersections, as you can see. So there are again 3 steps: road network, SUMo to Unity integration, and generate performance function. So let's get started. Let's go to SUMo to Unity main. So I assume you have already did it scenario 1. So then let's create the second scenario. So for that, just create a new folders, scenario 2 without any space, and then go to the required files again, and then here copy paste this row and exe files to here. So now let's search net edit. I would be a little bit faster this time, and then go to the file. So first go to the processing options and then make sure that no internal is false, which is right now there, and then file, new network. And then here we need to create, as you can see, 3 lanes in each side, right? And then 1 intersections. So here just say number of lane 3 and then zoom out a little bit. So I'm gonna create a intersections here like this. This is just a one-way road. Okay, if you press F5 or go here processing, so you can see this is just one-way road, right? So select these blue elements and then hold shift, select all the links, right click on the link, and then edge operations, add reverse direction for 4 edges, and then again go processing, compute junctions, press escape. So it will create both directionals roads, right? So then once you did it, you need to go here and save. First save network. Don't save it in scenario 1. This is scenario 2. Then you will lose everything. Scenario 2, SUMo to Unity. Okay, and then again go here, net edit config, SUMo to Unity, and then here again SUMo to Unity. So once you did it, then we can go to Unity, and then this is the previous scene that we have created. So let's go to the scene folders here, and then here just Control C, Control V, it will create another scene. Name this as a scenario 2. Okay, if you click here, you can rename it. Open it. It will open again, same thing, but here, as you can see in the top, it says scenario 2. So I'm gonna delete whatever we have blue junctions until here. Okay, to select like this, you can just select the first one, hold shift, and then select the last one. It will select all these things in between. And then Control S or go to the file, save. Okay, so now scenario 2 again doesn't have anything. So go to the SUMo to Unity, create road network. Here we need to select SUMo files for scenario 2. Okay, so it will create this for now. And then if I zoom a little bit, so you can see that it's pretty good, but there are some things that we need to fix. For example, first thing is terrain, adding some residential area and trees. So let's go here and first add a terrain. So for that, select this poly, and then here we need to say the type as a terrain. Make sure that the name is exactly the same. Let's start drawing. So terrain is usually like a box, and stop drawing. So this is a terrain, and then make sure that you go to the file, additional and shape, and save this here as a SUMo to unity.poly.xml this time. So for this terrain, we save it like this. and then make sure that you are in scenario 2. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, so that's pretty much correct. So let's go here and then open this with Notepad. Yeah, we have a terrain here now. Okay, so then save. So we need to add a roadside. Okay, so let's add a roadside, and then the color can be, again, go to the black one and then change it to gray, and then the field should be also true. So add a road sign, start drawing, hold Control, and then start drawing a road sign. Hold Control. So this will create a nice roadside. Stop drawing, and then you will see that the roadside is there. So I'm gonna add a residential area also here. Again, residential area is the color, again, is gray, so already accepted. Change the type to residential, and then start drawing. Just quickly start drawing a residential area here, and then I'm gonna add a wood also here. So the wood, the colors is a little bit brownish. I'm gonna add a wood here. Okay, so then let's just select all of these buttons and then go to the Unity, delete this one, and then go here, create road networks, scenario 2, and then start. So it will create this road for you. You can just hold right click and then zoom out, and then maybe we can now start modifying a little bit of these networks by adding some trees. Go to the projects and then resources, and then tree, just add some tree here like this, and then you can add as much as tree that you want, and then hold select all of this and then create empty parents, call it as a trees. So this will give you nice organizations for all the files. So go here and then add the buildings. So this time I'm gonna add a church here and also another buildings here, and then move to here. So now the road markings now seems a little bit odd, right? So each lane has, when we want to create the, so make sure that you save or Control S. So then select this move tool and then select this one. So each, right now, lane segments, right? So these are the lane segment that we created, has two road markings. One is on the right and one is on the left, right? So for example, this one, the road marking on the right side is this one and the left side is this one. From where I can understand whether this is right or this is left? From SUMo. So in SUMo, if you consider, so these arrows, we will go from this angle to this angle because the residential area is here, right? So from left to, so the residential area is there. So we are gonna go through or straight. So the left side of this lane segment is here and the right side here. So if I change this broken right here, just select this one again, select this, and then it will turn this road marking to broken line. Okay, but we don't need, we want this to be broken line. So for that, deselect this one and then check this. But nothing happens because you need to do the same thing for this one because this has also the right road marking. So once you do the broken right for this and then broken left for this, you can see that if I select, for example, here, the markings is broken. So I'm just gonna quickly do the same thing for others. Okay, so this will go straight, right? Again, left is here, right is here. So we wanna left. For this one, we wanna both left and right. For this one, we wanna just right. Okay. So this direction is going through this, right? So left is here, right and left, and right. So we will go straight, again, left, right and left, and right. So here, these directions will go through, right? Again, left, left and right, and right. So here again, left, left and right, right. And then this direction is going through this way, left, left and right, right, and then left, left and right, and right. So now the road markings are exactly as road markings in SUMo. One more thing is this arrow. So to add those arrows, just select this one to disappear all of those things, and then if you see this star means that road network is not safe, press Ctrl S or go to the file and then select this save. So now let's add some arrows here. So for now, let's say I'm right click here in hierarchy and then rendering URP, and then these decals, the materials, as you remember, should be, for example, I'm adding for now for this, right? So this right lane is right and through movements, this one. But if I go here, you don't see anything because this needs to be on top of the road. So use this move tool and then go here, then you will see that this appears here. Then rotate it a little bit like this. Again, move tool and then put it here. And then maybe you can increase a little bit of width and like this. So, okay. So now Control C, Control V, just duplicate this one and then put this one. I think it's just straight, right? Yeah, and then this is again duplicate this one, and then this is okay. You can do the same thing for others. So one more thing is the stop line here. So in SUMo we don't have a stop line, but it's nice to add it. Again, rendering URP, and then here we can add this stop line road marking to materials. Again, this one is needs to be a little bit top to see that one, and then increase this width, no, height, because it will go, and then a little bit more, and then maybe the width is a little bit too much, right? Yeah, something like this satisfies our need. You can do the same things for this direction, these directions, and then other directions too, based on the SUMo reference. Again, Control S, and then we will add traffic lights later on for these signalized intersections. So let's just go quickly this time through the integrations. So here we will go to the second steps. If you go to the Unity, SUMo to Unity, run SUMo to Unity integration, you will see these steps. Just follow those steps. So first thing first is go to SUMo, and then again file, and then demand element, load those cars. So now the cars are here, and then go to the demand, and then this select this car, and then yeah, the first thing should be trip for ego car, and then here the parent v type should be ego car, and then ID f underscore 0.0, and then the departure is 540. So I'm gonna add it from here to here. Okay, so it starts from here all the way down to here, and then finish the route. So it will add this little car here. So let's add some other cars. So for that, I'm gonna use flow from to edge, because I need the vehicles per hour. Let's just change this to 500, for example. The ID starts from 1, F1. So from here, and then this is, for example, rotating. And then I forgot to do something, because this is ego car again. The vehicle type, if you see, it's the ego car. So if you select the magnifiers, select this car, you can see that the type is ego car. Change this to 301, and then go here, save. So let's add another cars here. Go to this vehicle, and then flow, change this to 302, for example, and then change this to F2 now. From here to here, and then finish route. So let's add another one here. You see, it's very easy to add other cars, and 303, for example, F3. And then this can be from here to here, and then finish route. Yeah, just select all of these buttons to save, and then that's pretty much it. So let's go to the Unity, and then one thing is in Unity is we need to make sure that the car is spawning at the right locations. For example, I want the car spawns here. Okay, so let's add a cube here, and then move this cube a little bit down to touch the ground. So these are the positions of this cube, right? So just copy this X value to these initial positions for ego car, to managers. And then again, select cube, the Z value, copy paste to Z value here. So this will ensure that the car will spawn at these locations. Just delete the cube, Control S, go back here, and then SUMo to Unity tool. Again, open it, and then run anyway. So I'm just leaving all the parameters as is, and then start simulation. So then start, run the button, and then put this here. And now this car, we are taking control of that car. Yes. So now I can easily start driving. And as you can see, that I can drive, and then those other cars are also there. This car is, for example, there. So I'm just stopping here, go to the scene view, and then move, and then you will see that these cars are moving very nicely, and then the reaction of other cars to the ego car is really good, if you see. Yes, and then again, if you wait until 120 seconds, it will generate you the performance functions. You can go to the results again, and then copy paste this, and then just make sure that for each scenario it will generate the results on top of the results, right? So you need to have a backup from the previous scenarios. Yeah, so yes, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'm gonna add the traffic lights.